AI is an amazing thing. In fact, every day it just blows me away how much it can do. And that's scaring a lot of people because they fear, and in many cases, quite realistically, that AI will replace them. Except there's one thing that AI cannot and will not ever be able to do. And that is to read energy in the moment. That is to be able to assess a situation, a vibration, a frequency, an energy like human intuition can. This is the one skill that will transcend everything that AI can and promises to do, even in its future iterations. My name's Sonia Choquette. Welcome to my channel. I'm an intuitive teacher and guide, and I've been helping people activate their inner intuition. And in fact, I'm the leader of the intuition revolution because this is the skill that I have been teaching and activating for over 50 years, but is only just now becoming really importantly recognized as a faculty of human consciousness that is indispensable, that not only will protect you, keep you safe, but will also keep you from being replaced. And I'm only putting out this broadcast today because so many people have written me saying that they're really afraid that AI is going to make them irrelevant. Now, if you wake up your intuitive faculties, you have a skill that is irreplaceable and indispensable because it is the capacity to read energy going forward. As impressive as AI is, it really is at its best a mirror of what humans have experienced and the data it's drawn from the past. Whereas our human spirit, the human intuitive faculty, can actually assess accurately and read energy in the moment, in people, in situations, in places that AI can never register. For example, I have a client who was looking to buy a home, and she found a wonderful home. It looked just excellent. It was new on the market, and she went to AI and asked to assess it, put in all the data. It said it was a really good buy. The price was right. She should seize upon it. So she made an appointment to go see it for a second time because she did like it the first time. The second time that she was walking through there, something about it just did not feel right. As much as all the data said, go for it, do it, the price was right, the location was lovely, it was visually appealing, her gut was picking up and tuning into something about this property that would be a problem in the future. So she passed on it. So months go by, time goes by, and then she finds out that that property was built on top of some sort of underground well or water problem, and it was now creating mold in the entire neighborhood at the foundations. There was this massive lawsuit going on through many of the homes in this particular division. Her gut registered that before any human did, and AI could have never registered that. So that's just one example of saving yourself hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in headaches and lawsuits and time wasted. That's just one example. You know, AI can tell you if a job looks good on paper. A client of mine was doing research using AI to help him find a good job. He got interviewed for a relocation job in marketing in another city. And yet something in him told him that this looked way too good to be true. Still, he flew out for the interview. They loved him. They offered him the job on the spot. And again, something told him, this isn't solid for me. To uproot my life for this doesn't feel right. That's intuition. It gives you real energy, real information in real time, but it may not give you the full story. Still, he listened to it and turned it down. That particular marketing company went out of business 8 months later. They just overextended, they were too adventurous, and they projected poorly and lost their foundation. Now, the biggest and most important thing to know about your inner guidance system, something I've been teaching forever, it's a faculty of your core spirit. It's a faculty of your consciousness to assess energy in the field, in yourself, vibration, the tone of the energy, the communication, the feeling, the focus, the intention behind the energy, and then the frequency. Is it a positive and uplifting energy, or is it a draining and sabotaging energy? These things AI cannot assess, and it will openly admit it. And when you have the capacity to do that, you are someone who takes us into the future where AI is just a mirror, and a very good one, of the past. So this is the time. I've been saying this for 50 years, and a good 45 of them I've been dismissed, mocked, pushed aside as woo-woo, but I didn't care. It didn't deter me. I've written 32 books on this. I've taught around the world. This isn't a gift. It is a faculty and a skill humans really are going to need going forward. And the ones who develop it to the highest degree, the ones who can integrate, activate these senses and help others do the same, you will be the leaders in the world. That's one of the reasons why I started an intuition coaching certification program, because what I do differently and what I've been doing differently for 50 years is teaching humans how to see themselves as spiritual, multidimensional beings, unlimited in consciousness, but can actually assess energy on many fields in many dimensions. Third dimension, the physical plane. Fourth dimension, the mental, emotional plane. And fifth dimension, the spiritual plane. And when you have the ability to help people do that, you're going to be the most in demand. You're going to be the one that sees beyond technology, data, information, and feels the energy in the field. This is the time to stop fighting what you know naturally. Stop dismissing it. Stop gaslighting yourself. Stop treating it as woo-woo. And most of all, not only stop giving your power away, but stop the world from taking your power away by replacing you and skills that really are just data-driven. You can be energetically, intuitively driven, and you know what else it brings? Creativity and the ability to manifest quickly at the highest level, because you can perceive energetically openings, connections, synchronicities, as well as obstacles, disconnects, and blockages. And you can see them very clearly and very accurately when you fine-tune your inner intuitive senses. So this is a bit of a different transmission, but I want to start by asking you, what are you denying? Are you listening to your intuition? How do you treat it? Do you treat it like an intrusive distraction, like a voodoo weirdo hot potato you need to give away? Or do you recognize that this is a spiritual and conscious faculty that is hardwired in you? And the world that is changing now demands that those who surrender this will be left behind. Then those who embrace this are going to become the new leaders of the world. Absolutely. If you don't believe in intuition, you really are stuck in the dark ages. Because quantum physics has in many years ago already started to recognize we have the capacity to feel energy. It's called, I think, proprioception, although that's energy in the body. It's a lot of perceptions. Those are the scientific words for clairvoyance, clear view. I can clearly see where this is going, and people say it all the time. Clairaudience, I hear what you're saying. Way beyond your words. I can hear the disconnect and incongruency in your voice or from your head and your heart. That's clairaudience. And then there's clairsentience. I can sense if what is presented to me is grounded and stable and reliable, or if it's going to collapse, or if it's smoke and mirrors. So these are the faculties. And then there's just claircognizance. You know what you know. And it might be from something that completely transcends logic, but your spirit can tune into things. So if you have any of these experiences, and I can't believe you haven't had some because we're hardwired, put in the comments right now. I do have clairvoyant moments. I do have clairaudient moments, and share them, because when you name them, you claim them, and you start pulling yourself out of the undertow of what technology and AI is consuming. Be a leader. Lead your life and learn the skills to lead others. And if you really have these skills and you want to be really smart and become a leader of the new earth, which is now unfolding, then I invite you to check the comments below and sign up for the waiting list for my next cohort of certified, gifted, intuitive certification training to teach you how to be an energetically intuitive, clear coach, how to teach others to activate their intuition, to align with their power, to reconnect with their creativity, and to pull out of stories that never seem to end. It's a whole different type of coaching. The most important thing is, do not fear AI. It's not going away, but do recognize its limitations, and they are many. It cannot and will never be able to do what your human consciousness, when your intuition is activated and present, and you can clearly see, sense, recognize, and understand where energy's unfolding, where you can hear things on multiple dimensions, including your spirit and higher frequencies and higher intelligences and spirit guides. This is becoming the new normal, and frankly, it's always been normal. The world is just now catching up with it. But don't be afraid. Acknowledge your intuition and quit throwing away your greatest power, and don't give your powers just strictly to AI. It's a good asset. It's a good servant. It's a good ally for organizing, but it is not a good guide for your spirit. And to become dependent on AI and give up your own inner guidance system and numb out your ability to perceive energy isn't really going to empower you in any way. It's going to limit you greatly and very quickly, because there will always be others who operate AI better than you. So you want to be empowered. You can use it, but don't be enslaved to it. And above all, do not fear it. If you found this in this particular video valuable and reassuring, please give me a like, and better yet, subscribe, because my whole channel is all about empowering you now to activate your highest faculties of inner guidance, so that AI is an asset, a companion if you choose, but it is not your authority. And that you are connected to your spirit. You are activating your inner senses. You are connected to your divine support system, which transcends any technology. And you are living fully and powerfully in the moment, reading and flowing with energy at the highest creative level. That's your destiny. That's what I'm teaching. That's what my gift certification training is about, which will happen later in the year, but it is a limited cohort. So if that calls to you, put your name on the waiting list. The energy, the ability to do that is in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. Please follow me, because I teach every week how to activate these intuitive faculties so that you can become an empowered leader in the world. Thanks for tuning in. All my love.